If you want to excel in every aspect of life, you must understand something that God, nature, the universe is not trying to bless some people and then hurt some people or harm some people. It's just that there is something called the laws of life. And these laws is not a respecter of persons. These laws deliver accurately. It does not negotiate with you. I, the Lord, I try the heart, and I give to all man as he proposes. Which means your life is constantly proceeding from the heart. For instance, there is something called the law of detachment. Detachment. Two people can be doing something. One even put more effort and more results. More effort, sorry. The other one was just casually doing it. But then the one who put more effort may not produce so much result. And the other one who puts so much effort, little effort, sorry, will produce a very great result. The difference is the other one is too attached. He just believe, oh, it will not happen. No faith, nothing. He believe he put so much work, but he's panicking. Is it going to work out? What if it does not work out? And the other one just put little effort. He just believe that it will work out, so he ignores it and did not even pay attention. All of a sudden, he came and his work has exploded. Now, this is where the law of detachment come in. That guy may not understand the law of detachment, but the law is not a respecter of persons. Whether you understand it or not, once you put it to work, it delivers its mission. Now, the other one who is putting so much effort may think life is not fair, but he is violating a law because he's so attached with the thing, and then the universal power cannot flow because once you attach, you are so attached to something, you repel that thing. Friendship with the world is enmity with God. I have told you that in the world you will face tribulation, but in me you will find peace. So once you are detached from the things, everything flows to you. Once you are attached to the things repel from you. It's a law. So whether you know it or you don't know it, the moment you apply it knowingly and unknowingly, you produce results. The moment you violate it, it repels. The law does not need you to know. This is why we say knowledge is power. This is just one law. Another law states that as you think, as a man think in his heart, so is he. This is another law. I, the Lord, I try the heart, and I give to all man as he proposed. There is another one that just believes that he will prosper. He knows that life holds good things. Another one works so hard, but every time he does not expect so much. He is not ambitious. He's not thinking, so he only gets little. All these things are law. So you see why people get ahead in life. Some understand the law and they are working with it consciously. And this is the best place to be. There are those who do not understand the law, but by reason of their environment has programmed them to get it. So they apply the law without knowing and they prosper. This is not so good. You can't gain mastery. If you do not know how you got your results, you cannot gain mastery. One of the ways you gain mastery is that you know what to do to repeat the same result. So there is another one who work hard, but he keeps sabotaging his own success by some negative acts. So people who get ahead in life are not just people who study more, who are more hardworking. It's people who understand the laws of life. Most of the top men, their advantage is not first hard work, it's their core knowledge of the laws of life. They understand the power of detachment, they understand giving, they understand the role their mindset play, they understand that their input is their output, so they feed their mind with great knowledge all the time. they understand these laws and they are putting it to work on a daily basis, then they act upon. Hard work with the knowledge of life, with the laws of life, will produce tremendous results. So, if you want to get ahead, you must understand the laws of life. This book of the law, don't let it to depart from your mouth. I was paying attention when I was reading the scripture. This was a great man, Moses. When he was about to die, he was giving his successor, the one who will succeed him, who will take his people to the next level. He was giving him advice, and the advice he gave him, this is a man who has done too many mighty things, and the only advice he told him was this book of the law. Let it not depart from your mouth. Meditate on it daily so that you will be able to make your way to success. Meditate on it daily, which means read it so that you understand it. They are called the laws of life. These laws is not a respecter of person. An atheist can say there is no God and yet he will prosper abundantly. And another religious man can spend all his time worshiping God, but he will wallow in failure, because these laws is not a respecter of persons. For instance, as a man think in his heart, so he is. Your life is an expression of your dominant thoughts. When a man believes that, oh, he's prosperous, everything he does prosper. When a man believes so high of himself, are you with me at all now? Everything around him reflects his belief system. Those you call handsome are not actually, there is no such thing as handsome or ugly. Those who look ugly in the eyes of people have convinced themselves that they are ugly. And those who are very handsome, it's not about their look. They have convinced themselves that they are very handsome. Everywhere we go, we see our thoughts. People are only acting out your thoughts. Everywhere we go, we see our thoughts. That is it. So, you must apply this law, understand detachment, tune your heart very well, knowing fully well that the things, your predominant thought in your mind is what will determine your life. Then cultivate it. Be very careful of what goes into your mind, of the things you believe. He said, guard your heart with all diligence. Out of it is the fullness of life. The fullness. Get thorough knowledge on the laws of life. There are many laws. There is the law of focus, which says that whatever you keep looking at, you become. So as you keep reading on something, your creative power flow. The law of detachment, the law of focus. There is something called the law of consistency, which means a little action every day, repetition will give birth to something great. The law of consistency, which means you may do something today and you do not produce results, you are not bothered. You understand the law of consistency. You just know with accuracy that if I keep doing this every day, a time will come, the story will change. This is the law of consistency. The law of focus states that whatever you keep looking at, you become. All these laws, as we keep making series of videos, I'm going to deliberately isolate one of the law and talk about it until we digest it. There is something called the law of intensity. Now, consistency mixed with intensity is very powerful, which means if you are consistent, you produce results. But if you are consistent and intense, which means to the degree of force you apply to whatever it is as you are doing it consistently. Just imagine you are consistent every day for 1 hour. It's also different from you being consistent every day for 3 hours daily. That is consistency and intensity. In order of priority, consistency is the best, but if you still want to go far, adding intensity to consistency is pure gem. Yes, understand these laws. In every field you are, if you run with these laws, you will make your way a success. You are a content creator, consistency. You are whatever you are, consistency. Whatever you are, focus. The law of focus, let all your focus go in that direction. Whatever you are, the law of detachment. The law of detachment states that you focus on the work and take your eyes off the result and all the benefits. Focus on the work. A law of focus on the work, know what you want, but take your eyes off the benefit. The law of detachment. All these laws, they will help you get ahead in life.